Hey, this is Sreehari from Mr. Phone, and today I have a brand new phone with me, and this is a new Motorola. So yes, this is the new Motorola E6s, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick first impressions about the phone and let you know how good it is. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Of course, before we do that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon right next to it so that you get notified when we put out a new video. Now, the Motorola E6s comes from the same family as the Motorola E5 Plus, but this is slightly different because first of all, this is not as big as that phone. Of course, we have graduated to a more modern looking screen here, so this does not have those big bezels that the E5 Plus had. And at the back, you have the Motorola logo in which there is a fingerprint scanner. So Moto actually has the ability to have a cooler fingerprint scanner than others, if you may. There is a dual camera setup here at the back and this mirror finish, as you can see on camera. So I'm guessing you can see the camera right now, but this is a mirror finish that Motorola really likes a lot, pretty much. There's another color as well, which is sort of a red cranberry. It's called rich cranberry, so that's the color's name, and that of course looks good as well. So the railing here is also plastic, so there's no metal involved in the chassis here, no metal on the frame. We have a plastic frame which is actually matte, and I like that a lot. So the back is glossy and the side is matte. Now at the bottom you have a micro USB port with a single speaker, and on the top you have a headphone jack. With Motorola actually claims that for the speaker they've brought the speaker tuning from the Motorola One Vision and One Action to this, and those phones were pretty damn loud, so let's hope that the speaker is good as well. Then we come to the power button, which is standard, but there is sort of a texture on it which makes you actually realize which button it is, and there is a volume button on top of that, both on the right side of the phone. Now let's move to the front of the phone. On the front we have a modern looking U-notch. It's a 6.1-inch display with HD plus resolution. It's an LCD display, it's not an AMOLED display, which you cannot expect at this price. And the display actually looks pretty nice. Even when I saw the phone for the first time, the first thing that came out to me was that the display looks pretty damn nice. Apart from that, the display has a good white point. There's not really any big color blades that I can see. The chin is slightly bigger, but I guess that's fine for the price that the phone is being offered at. Then you move from the display to what's inside the phone and what software it's running. And although this is not from the One family, it's running pretty much the same software. So you have stock Android, you don't even have neo stock Android, you have absolute vanilla stock Android, no bloatware. So apart from the Google apps, there's only the camera and the FM radio app. That's it. That's what the phone comes with. So that is as bare bones as it can get, and the software experience because of that is very, very good. Now what Motorola is trying to do is that since at this price it's difficult to get flagship processors, they're trying to do that with the software, trying to make a light software experience so that the processor can run all that with no issues. Now talking about that processor, we have a Helio P22 chipset, so it's the Helio P22, and we have the 4GB RAM 64GB variant of the Motorola E6s. Now with this phone, one very interesting thing is something that you won't really notice right away, and I'll show that to you. What is that? Well, there is a tab, a little tab here, and when you pull on that, you can actually take the back off of this phone. So that's like the old times. We have a removable back and actually a removable battery here as well. So we have a battery that can be removed like this, and of course you can put the SIM in. So there is a nano SIM port here. There is also another micro SIM card port, but if you have two SIMs that are both nano, then Motorola does provide a nano SIM adapter in the box, which means that you don't have to go out and buy an adapter or get another SIM, and you have a micro SD card slot here as well, just like the old times actually. So this is a triple slot phone in a way. You have two SIM cards in one micro SD card slot, and the fact that you can remove the back, and that actually even changes how the frame of the phone looks. Motorola will be coming out with a few swappable back covers as well, which means that you can completely customize the look of your phone and even make your phone look new. So if you think that you have a back that can get scratched, maybe you broke the phone somehow or have a back that's completely scratched, you can just buy a new back cover for not a lot of price and just completely make the phone look like a new one. Now moving further, we have a 3000 mAh battery inside the phone, and the phone is actually very light for that battery size. It's one of the lightest phones that I've held, and while it looks slightly heavy, it's actually really not. You get the 3000 mAh battery, but what you get is a 10-watt charger inside. So yes, Motorola is not leaving you out to dry. They are giving you a 10-watt charger. So Motorola is giving you a 10-watt charger with the phone, which means that you actually get very fast charging at a price that's not a lot. That said, the one thing that I haven't talked about yet are the cameras, and there are 3 cameras of total on this phone. 2 on the back, 1 on the front. So on the back you have a 13 megapixel f2 camera with 1.12 microns pixel size. Then you have a 2 megapixel depth sensor, which is the secondary camera, and an LED flash of course. On the front you have an 8 megapixel sensor with the same pixel size, which means although there is a slight drop in megapixels, the pixel size and the aperture size on the back and the front camera are exactly the same. So there is parity here. They are not compromising at all. Now here are pictures that we took using the Motorola E6s. You let me know in the comment section what you think about these pictures and what you think about the camera quality of the Motorola E6s. We'll of course reserve our thoughts for the full review. Okay, so the other color at the back is called Rich Cranberry, and I guess that color does suit the name very well. But you have the Rich Cranberry and this one available right now. There are other colors that are also coming soon, and of course, as I said, you can swap out the back covers, so just get those back covers if you want. And with that, we come to an end of this video. Let me know what you thought of the Motorola E6s in the comments below. Let me know if you like this phone. We still do not have the official pricing, but I'm guessing it's going to be under 10,000 rupees, and for that price, I think this is a very good deal. But with that, I'll leave you to it. Thank you so much for watching. This is Sreehari from Mr. Phone, and I'll catch you in the next one.